The foldable market has a new kid on the block, and its name is the Google Pixel Fold. But does it have what it takes to take on the more established Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4? Well, yes, it actually does. And in this video, we're gonna go over 3 reasons why you may want to get the Pixel Fold instead of the Z Fold 4. And if you stick around, we'll also go over some reasons why the student still has a thing or two to learn from the so-called master. Now, when it comes to foldables, size really does matter. Too big and the device feels like a burden to carry around. Too small, then the phone is no better than a traditional slab phone. Now, when it comes to the Pixel Fold, instead of going with a tall and slender build like with the Samsung Foldable, Google has opted for a shorter and wider design. This makes the Pixel Fold look a little chunky, sure, but this wider build actually makes it easier to type on the device's cover screen. And when you unfold the device, the wider aspect ratio actually becomes especially useful when multitasking. The Pixel Fold also sports a slightly slimmer profile than the Z Fold 4 thanks to its more modern hinge design, and should make the phone easier to slide in and out of pockets. In terms of durability, the Pixel Fold uses Gorilla Glass Victus on the cover screen and ultra-thin glass for the inner screen, and it is rated with IPX8 water resistance. Besides sporting a modern build, the Pixel Fold also comes with an arguably better camera system. Now, on paper, it may seem like the Z Fold 4 actually has the edge over the Pixel Fold, but in practice, Google's Foldable takes some really good images thanks to a combination of flagship level camera hardware and refined camera software. Google's color science and image processing capabilities have come a long way in recent years, and you're guaranteed to receive good looking images when shooting with the Pixel Fold, even in low light thanks to the company's night side mode. Beyond that, Pixel exclusive camera features like Magic Eraser and Magic Unblur are great for making sure that you get the perfect shot even after you hit the shutter button. And if you want to see more photo samples from the Pixel Fold, check out some of our articles on AndroidAuthority.com, link in the description. Now, reason number 3 for picking the Pixel Fold over the Z Fold 4 has to be the software. With the Pixel Fold, Google has done a great job at optimizing its first-party apps. Take the weather app, for example, which on the Fold shows the same revamped widescreen look found on the Pixel tablet. Now, to be honest, there still aren't a lot of third-party apps optimized for the new form factor. However, that should be fixed as more and more developers catch up to the emerging foldable market. Hopefully. But to balance this lack of polish, the Pixel Fold does have one saving grace, which is the fact that it runs Pixel UI. This means that with the Pixel Fold, you get access to Pixel exclusive features like call screening, live caption, hold for me, Material You widgets, and so much more. And if you want to learn more about the features only available on Pixel devices, then make sure to check out this video when you're done with this one. Alright, I think we've praised the Pixel Fold for long enough. Time to play the devil's advocate. After all, this is Google's first foldable phone, and it's bound to have some first-gen stumbles. That being said, Samsung has been in the foldable game for many years longer than Google, and here are 3 reasons why the seasoned veteran Z Fold 4 may be better than the Pixel Fold. For starters, the Z Fold 4 has better performance. Now, yes, I know what you're gonna say. Doesn't the Z Fold 4 have an older processor? Doesn't that make it automatically worse than the Pixel Fold? Why, yes, the Z Fold 4 does in fact rock an older Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset. But just because it came out before the Pixel Fold doesn't mean that it's any worse. In fact, according to our benchmarks, the Snapdragon chipset in the Z Fold 4 outperforms the Tensor G2 chip found in the Pixel Fold. Not only that, but the Z Fold 4 isn't susceptible to the notorious overheating issues that plague Tensor-equipped devices. And yes, this does include the Pixel Fold, which tends to run hot even under a light load. At the end of the day, both foldables are going to perform fine during daily use. However, if you are concerned about thermal performance, then the Z Fold 4 is likely to run cooler throughout the day. And if you decide to go with the Pixel Fold, your palms are bound to be sweaty, and it's not because your knees are weak or because your arms are heavy. When it comes to battery life, both the Z Fold 4 and the Pixel Fold provide about a day's worth of battery, though you're probably going to want to turn on battery saver on both phones to make sure you actually make it to bedtime. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Doesn't the Pixel Fold have a bigger battery? Shouldn't it surpass the Z Fold 4's on-screen time even just a little bit? Well, yes, the Pixel Fold does have a larger cell, ever so slightly, but the Tensor G2 chipset that powers the device isn't very efficient, putting the battery life of both foldables at around the same level. Although the battery life is similar between the two devices, where the Z Fold 4 has the edge, however, comes to charging speeds and capabilities. The Z Fold 4 features 25-watt wired charging, while the Pixel Fold lags behind with a 21-watt wired charging rate. Although let's be honest, both these phones don't even come close to the 45 and even 67-watt charging speeds we've seen from Tecno and Oppo's foldables. The Z Fold 4 and Pixel Fold are both capable of wireless charging, though Samsung's Foldable has a slightly faster 10-watt wireless charging speed, while the Pixel Fold wirelessly charges at a measly 7.5 watts. And last, the Z Fold 4 features reverse wireless charging, which is helpful when your earbuds need a little bit of juice while you're out and about. Sadly, the Pixel Fold doesn't have this ability. Maybe they're saving it for Gen 2? Who knows? Now, the final reason why you may want to pick the Z Fold 4 over the Pixel Fold has to do with stylus support. As you'd expect, Samsung's foldable supports the S Pen, which may be a deciding factor for power users, on-the-go artists, and avid note-takers. Unfortunately, you will have to buy the S Pen separately, but at least the Z Fold 4 supports any stylus input at all. Moving over to the Pixel Fold, that device has no active stylus support to speak of, which may be a deal breaker for some. So back to the question at hand, should you go with the new kid on the block, the Pixel Fold, or the fan favorite foldable, the Z Fold 4? Well, in my opinion, neither. At least right now. That reason being that Samsung is actually set to announce its next generation of foldables this month, the Z Fold 5 and Z Flip 5. And if you're serious about buying a foldable, it would be worth just seeing what Samsung's newest line of foldables has to offer before making your decision. But if you are dead set on either of these two devices, then which foldable you go with depends on what you prioritize. If you're more concerned about having a seamless software experience, great camera setup, or you're dying to use Google's Pixel exclusive features, then the Pixel Fold is the way to go. But if top tier performance, good battery life, faster charging, and or stylus support are at the top of your wish list for a foldable, then your best bet is to go with the Z Fold 4. But what do you guys think of these two phones? Would you get the Pixel Fold or the Z Fold 4? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, be sure to like, subscribe, and read more about the latest and greatest in tech at AndroidAuthority.com. I'm Harley Moranin, and I will catch you guys in the next video.